In 2007, opioids were involved in more overdose deaths than heroin and cocaine combined. Percocet is an opioid narcotic medically used to treat moderate to severe pain. It is made of both acetaminophen and oxycodone, a derivative of opium, and is used both medically and recreationally. Percocet is a Schedule II controlled substance and is known to be highly addictive. It is used and abused medically and recreationally, and even if used properly, it can result in addiction or dependence over time. The medical use of Percocet for pain relief is rather common, despite its habit-forming tendencies. It is fairly easy to get a short-term prescription, but many people with chronic pain turn to Percocet as well. Some people's bodies quickly build up tolerance. This results in doctors increasing the dosage, which is the main cause of habit formation. This can also result in withdrawal symptoms if suddenly stopped. People who have been taking it for a while are probably prescribed a dose that is high enough to be toxic to the average person due to their tolerance. This raised dosage will only go so far until it needs to be raised again. Many people with chronic pain become physically dependent on Percocet. This simply means that they show withdrawal symptoms if they stop taking it suddenly. Even people who have used a high dosage for just a few days can show symptoms. Although the medical use of Percocet can be helpful, it can also be very detrimental to a person's physical and mental health. The recreational use of Percocet is illegal, yet it is a rapidly growing trend. Although it's a pretty expensive and dangerous drug to buy off the streets, it is most often used for self-medication. The most common reasons to self-medicate are underlying psychological or emotional issues, including stress, fear, and insecurities. Recreationally, Percocet is known for giving a feeling of euphoria and feeling numb. This is thought to numb out the most often psychological pain. Peer pressure is also another cause of self-medication, as well as trying to fit in. Percocet is a dangerously strong drug, which is why doctors start you on a small dose and gradually raise it. What one person takes may be too much for someone else of the same height and weight. Without a doctor to give correct dosage, overdosing is very possible. Percocet on the street is also incredibly expensive. Prescribed and buying in bulk with your insurance will probably be around $10 to $30 for anywhere from 10 to 30 pills. On the street, however, one pill could be up to $30 apiece. The recreational use of Percocet is very costly, dangerous, and illegal. Percocet is a Schedule II controlled substance because it can be highly addictive and cause dependence. Addiction and dependence are two very different concepts associated with continued use of Percocet. Addiction is defined as an abnormal, compulsive use for non-medical purposes of a substance, despite physical, psychological, occupational, and interpersonal difficulties resulting from substance use despite harm or risk of harm. It is treatable, although relapse is very common. Dependence, on the other hand, is the occurrence of withdrawal symptoms when there is sudden reduction or cessation in use. It can be detected just a few days into use with high dosage, although clinically significant withdrawal shows after a few weeks with low dosage. Treatment for addiction and dependence is readily available, although many insurances have a set period of time that they will cover for. If not taken care of, addiction can become a lifelong struggle. Both addiction and dependence are hard obstacles to overcome in a lifetime. Percocet is a strong and dangerous drug, both used medically and recreationally. Medical use may be legal, but long-term use could result in addiction or dependence. Although it's illegal, recreational use is also on the rise, specifically in adolescents. The use of Percocet in younger age groups may also be a cause of the rise in deaths related to opioids.